So let's start. In yesterday's class, density and its units we have finished with conversions. Now today we will see pressure, right? What is that? Pressure. Do you know what is the SI unit of pressure? So first formula, what is the formula?
Force by area.
Yes. So pressure P is
Sir, force divided by area.
yes, force by area. And its SI unit,
By meter square.
yes, SI unit is Newton per meter square or Pascal. Okay. SI unit is what? Newton per meter square or Pascal.
Pascal.
Okay. Understood, right? Now, sometimes they are giving you kilopascal or megapascal. Particularly in pascals, but they are giving kilopascal or megapascal. So see, first one, we are going to convert that only, that is kilopascal to Pascal. So 1 kilopascal is nothing but how much? 1 kilo means 10 power 3. So this is 10 power 3 Pascal. For example, suppose someone is giving you pressure P is equal to 5.6 kilopascal. Then how much it is? Who will tell?
5600.
Yes, 5600 or 5.6 into 10 to the power 3 Pascal. This is what the pressure when they are giving in kilopascal. So kilopascal to Pascal, just multiply with 10 power 3. Okay, right. Next one, see now another example, that is or another model or another conversion we can say. This is from megapascal to Pascal. Megapascal to Pascal. So 1 megapascal is equal to how much? We will tell is equal to 10 power 6 Pascal. Okay, 1 megapascal is equal to how much? 10 power 6 Pascal. Mega means always 10 power 6. And therefore, if we will see one example, small one, that is 9.8 megapascal is equal to 9.8 into 10 to the power 6 Pascal. Similarly, suppose sometimes they are giving you gigapascal. What they are going to give? Gigapascal. Then how to convert? Here. Third one is gigapascal to Pascal. Giga means what? 10 power 9. So 1 gigapascal is equal to 10 power 9 Pascal. And if we will see one example, 1.01 gigapascal means nothing but 1.01 into 10 to the power how much?
9.
9. 10 to the power 9 Pascal. Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
So note down. Finished? Yes. Finish no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Now, what is the atmospheric pressure? Who will tell me? Do you know about atmospheric pressure?
The pressure that is exerted by the atmosphere.
Very good. Atmospheric pressure means the pressure exerted by atmosphere, है ना? On the earth we can say, right? So in the simple words I am writing like this, that is pressure exerted by atmosphere, है ना? Pressure exerted by atmosphere okay. ठीक है, क्या है? Pressure exerted by atmosphere on the earth. And how we are calculating this? By using barometer. So the mercury, how much it will rise in the barometer, that is what the unit of pressure, and it is how much? 76 centimeter of Hg. So that is equal to 1 atmospheric pressure. And see, 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to how much? 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to how much? 1.01 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. याद रखो 1.013. If you want one more digit, 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. One more digit I am adding. 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Okay. So another unit is what, and how we should convert. So 1 atmospheric pressure is also equal to 76 centimeter of Hg or cmHg, है ना? 76 centimeter of Hg, or even 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 760 millimeter of Hg, because 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hg and 760 millimeter of Hg is nothing but 1 atmospheric pressure. Yes.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes,
And
sir.
always keep
Yes,
in
sir.
mind one more unit, that is torque. Okay. What is torque? Torque is equal to how much you are getting? Yes, anyone?
Force is exerted perpendicular.
Yes. So see, one torque is equal to 1 mm of Hg. Now tell me, 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to how many mm of Hg? Who will tell me? Bolo bolo.
760.
Very good. 760 torque, है ना? Clear? Any doubt? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Again.
And always keep it in mind, one more unit, that is 1 bar. 1 bar is nearly equal to 1 atmospheric pressure. So 1 bar is equal to 10 power 5 Pascal. Okay, how much that is? 10 power 5 Pascal. So these are the other units for the pressure. Understood? What is that? One more time, see. 1 atmospheric pressure is nothing but 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. 1 atmospheric pressure is also equal to 76 centimeter of Hg. 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 760 mm of Hg. 1 torr is equal to 1 into 1 mm of Hg. 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 760 torr, because this mmHg is equal to 1 torr, and 1 bar is equal to 10 power 5 Pascal. So if 1 atmospheric pressure, we will see how much you are getting, 1.013 bar. Yes or no? Can I write like this again? Therefore, 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 na, only bar rayala. What I should write here? In terms of bar.
Bar, sir.
Only bar, hai na? Yes.
Yes.
So this is what? Bar to Pascal conversion, or ATM to bar. Both we have finished. Understood? Is that clear?
Sir, what does Hg means?
Huh?
What does Hg means, sir?
Hg means mercury. In a barometer. So next one, that is resistance. Next one is what? Resistance. Tell me now, resistance, what is the unit?
Ohms.
Ohm. Ohm.
Who will tell me what is the resistance definition?
The ability of
An
a
offer to the
resistor.
flow.
One student at a time. Bolo.
The ability of the resistor to resist the flow of charges.
Very good. Yes, another definition.
The ability of a resistor to stop the amount of current to be flown in a conductor.
Okay, so see, right. So opposition offered by a conductor, opposition offered by a conductor to the flow of charges. To the flow of charges. Can I write like this?
Yes, sir.
So this is what our definition of resistance, and it is denoted by R. This is R, and its SI unit is. SI unit is what? Bolo bolo.
Ohm.
Ohm.
Ohms.
Ohm. ऐसे.
Ohms.
So in this, again you are having mega ohm, kilo ohm, giga ohm, like that. So always keep it in mind. Giga means how much? 10 power 9. Mega means what?
10 power 6.
10 power 6. Kilo means
10 power 3.
10 power.
these three things you keep it in mind. And sometimes they are representing like this, but nowadays they are not representing, so no, not an issue. So 1 giga ohm is equal to how many ohm? Bolo bolo.
10 power 9 ohm.
1 into 10 to the power 9 ohm. Yes. Next one, 1 mega ohm. Bolo bolo.
1 into 10 power 6.
10 power 6.
Yes. And 1 kilo ohm.
1 into 10 to the power of 3.
Okay, this is about resistance. Next one is potential or potential difference. What is that? Potential and potential difference. What is the potential definition? Anyone? Yes, amount of work done, है ना? Amount of
Yes, sir.
work done. बोलो.
In carrying the charges.
The current carrying conductor.
In bringing the charges from infinity.
Unit positive charge. Unit positive charge from infinity to given point. Infinity to given point. Okay. So what is the potential definition? The amount of work done to bring unit positive charge from infinity to given point. Next one is potential difference. What is the potential difference? Can anyone tell me? Yes. It is also same amount of work done, but what is the changing? Just see. Amount of work done.
Between two current carrying conductors.
Very good. Amount of work done to bring unit positive charge. Unit positive charge from one point to another. So here there are two specified points. Okay, there are two specified points in the potential difference, whereas in the potential there are not the two specified points. Okay, next one, see what is its unit. This is potential difference and this is potential.
Volt.
Yes, so unit is what? Volt.
Volt.
SI unit is volt and denoted by capital V. How we are denoting? P. So potential difference, if you want to find, we are having two formulas. P is equal to W by Q, and also Ohm's law, P is equal to IR. Yes or no? P is equal to
Yes,
IR.
sir.
This is also there, right? So this we will see later, not now. So V is equal to W by Q, and this is work done to bring unit positive charge, that is W by Q. We can say that is volt. So in this, they are giving you again millivolt, millivolt and microvolt. Tell me 1 millivolt is equal to how many volt? Yes. 1 millivolt.
10 to the
1 millivolt is equal to, bolo.
10 to the power of -3 volt.
Yes. So 1 into 10 to the power -3 volt. And if I want this 20 millivolt, then 2 into how much rate? 10 to the power
10 to the power of -4.
10 to the power
-2,
of
sir.
-2.
-2. Very good. So many are confusing still. Listen carefully. This is coming -2 only. See here. How? First you write like this: 20 into 10 to the power -3 volt. Then I can write this as a 20 as a 2 into 10 to the power 1, means 2 into 10 only. And this is 10 power -3. So this is equal to 2 into 10 to the power -2 volt. This is what? 20 millivolt. Okay. Second one, microvolt. 1 microvolt is equal to how many volts? 10 power -6 volt.
minus
Now,
6.
now 300 microvolt is equal to how many volts? 3 into
10 power minus 4.
10 power
minus
4.
4.
And
plus 4 or minus 4 ah?
Minus 4.
Okay.
minus 4.
So this is again one more step I am doing. Those who did not understand still, bolo re 300 into 10 to the power minus 6 volt, and this is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 volt. This minus 6 and this plus 2 will get cancelled. Left is what? 3 into 10 to the power minus 4
Minus
volt. This is what 300 microvolt. Okay. So like these conversions, they may ask you. Clear? Okay.
Sir.
Let's move ahead. Now who will tell me Ohm's law? Yes, who will tell me Ohm's law? Yes, anyone?
Current is directly proportional to potential difference at constant temperature.
Very good. So see here, at constant temperature, potential difference is directly proportional to current. Now I will ask you one question. Why temperature should be constant? Can anyone tell me why temperature is constant? So first we will go ahead. So that is V is directly proportional to I, and therefore V is equal to IR, where R is constant, that is the resistance of the conductor. Resistance of the conductor. Now tell me why temperature should be constant. Why temperature should be constant? Anyone?
The resistance increases with the increase in temperature.
Why temperature should be constant? Should be constant.
Because if the temperature increases or decreases, then the wire's length may change, sir, which changes the resistance and current, the resistance of the wire, sir, resistivity of the wire. Sir, so if the temperature is not constant, the Ohm's law is not applicable, as the resistance will be constantly changing.
Okay, so see, yes, why temperature should be constant for obeying Ohm's law? So answer is what? As temperature increases, as you told, as temperature increases, resistance of conductor increases, है ना? क्या होता है?
Yes.
Resistance of the conductor increases. Hence, Ohm's law not obeyed. है ना? Hence, Ohm's law Ohm's law not obeyed. Because according to the Ohm's law, resistance should be constant, है ना? Resistance तो constant रहना चाहिए, लेकिन यहाँ पे नहीं रहता है. As temperature increases, resistance of the conductor increases, hence Ohm's law will not obey. Yes or no? Clear है? ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one.
Yes,
What
sir.
is current? See, current and its units. Current का formula बोलो, current का definition बोलो. Rate of flow of charge or charge per unit time. Simple है ना? Charge per unit time. And its formula is what? बोलो बोलो. Its formula क्या है? इसका formula current का.
Q by T.
Q by T.
Yes. तो ये आ जाएगा I is equal to Q by T, right? And its SI unit is what? बोलो बोलो. SI unit is
Amp.
Ampere.
Yes.
coulomb
Ampere.
per second or ampere. That is denoted by A. Coulomb per second means charge unit is coulomb, time unit is second. That's why coulomb per second or ampere A. And here 1 milliampere is equal to how many amperes? 10 power minus 3. 1 microampere is equal to how many amperes? 10 power minus 6
6
ampere.
ampere.
Okay. हो गया? Note down किया?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So one small problem we will solve. Very easy. Let me see how many of you will do correct. One small example. If Q is equal to 20 microcoulomb, T is equal to 2 microsecond, then I is equal to how much in ampere? Can you do it?
Yes, sir.
How much?
10 ampere.
10.
10 ampere.
10, sir.
Yes. So Q is equal to C given 20 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and time T is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 second, and then I is equal to just Q by T, है ना? So 20 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Minus 6 minus 6 cancel, and this is how much? 10 ampere. Okay, let's see another one. Who will tell me without committing mistake? T is equal to 0.2 millisecond. Q is equal to 10 coulomb. Then current I is equal to how much in milliampere? Who will tell? Yes, let me see how you are doing. Answer.
Sir, it
So
should
5
be
into 10
5
to the power
into
of 4.
कितना आ रहा आंसर?
Sir, 5 into 10 power 4 milliampere.
5 into 10 to the power 4. First answer. Let's check. And I is equal to how much we have to find?
Sir,
So
can
I-
we cut coulomb to millicoulomb, sir?
Why? Coulomb is yes, I need no millicoulomb. Q is just 10 divided by T. T is how much? How you will write here? 2 into 10 to the power minus 4, huh?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but 5, this 2 and this is 5, and this minus 4 will go up 10 power 4 ampere. I asked in milliampere. So 1 ampere is equal to how many milliampere? 10 power 3. That's why answer is 5 into 10 to the power 4